Hey, ladies and gentlemen, turn my lights on here. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday, everybody. Hi, how is it going? Michael Bridgman here, and we are going to have some fun. Today, we're going to have a very good time because we are going to be talking about a subject very near and dear to my heart that can help you make more money. Yes, my friends, if you are in business and you want to really ramp things up to finish out 2023, or even more importantly, go big in 2024, pardon me, then this is a fantastic live for you today. I'm going to cut my music out here because we are going to dive into a phenomenally important skill, hugely important skill that entrepreneurs have to have. Now, before we get there, just a few quick updates, you guys. For those who don't yet have it, please reach out to me or put it in the message box that you need the client avatar worksheets here. So this is work that I'm doing. I photocopy these or print these off and I fill these out. So as you can see here, I do all this work. We're working with clients here and we're filling out what is this client avatar sheet right there. And so this is when you're working on your marketing and when you're working on your offers and your sales. I really encourage all of my clients, and I encourage you to get some clarity around obviously who you're talking to. And so we developed these client avatar program. If you don't have it, you can get free access to the program. Just message client avatar in the comment section here, and I'll send you a link to the actual course and the workbook. But this is it right here. And it's got all sorts of incredibly valuable information. So whenever you're wanting to create marketing, whenever you're wanting to get some more attention for what it is that you do, grow your business, build more sales, make great offers, go back to your client avatar worksheet, because that's where the hidden gems are going to be. That's where you'll really come to understand who it is that you're serving, who you're talking to. And inside this sheet is all sorts of hidden stuff. So phenomenal tool. So if you would love a copy of that, then please just put message into the comment section here, client avatar, and my team and I will reach out and we'll make sure you get access to not only the workbook, but also a little mini course that I whipped together for it. And the mini course, you guys, is just rough. Like it's nothing too polished at this point. It's just me talking on YouTube for a little while, helping you figure out the client avatar stuff. And so that's just one quick update. There's going to be some phenomenal stuff happening inside our Marketing Wizards Inner Circle Facebook group. So if you're not a part of the Facebook group yet, I encourage you, join us in the Facebook group. So you can just type into your Google or your Facebook search, Marketing Wizards Inner Circle. The group will pop up. You can join it there. We are looking at some really cool ideas about how to take that community and do some really neat stuff with it, as far as not just being on Facebook as well. There's some neat elements there. And let's see what else we got going on right now. And quick updates on the BAMO software, you guys. So we've got phenomenal promotion going on the BAMO software right now. So if you don't know what it is, it's a comprehensive full CRM tool. So you can check it out. It's called, you can go to bamo.io and you can see some details. And then there's some offers on that page. But if you're looking for a CRM that does everything, okay, client communication through multiple channels. We're talking Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, TikTok, SMS, email, all the pieces that you need. Like if you're looking for one hub to do all that client communication, BAMO is perfect for you. It's perfect. Okay. It also builds landing pages, builds sales pages, builds opt-in pages, builds all the automation email sequences and all the response sequences that go after that. So it replaces something like ClickFunnels. You don't need it anymore. Okay. If you want to build phenomenal email automations or responses, you get emails from me. They come from our BAMO software. So if you want to get those, it's right in there. So you have all your email communication already set up and tons of automation that you can put in there. All right. And you get a ton of other really cool features, like you can replace Calendly with it. So replace all your calendars and all the booking happens there. You can replace your membership site software with it. Bamo is an incredible tool. And right now, I think the full package is about $200 on the website, $200 per month. But I have a very special promotion where you can get it at half that price. So if you're really interested in ramping up your results for the, into the new year, 2024, we have a free 30-day trial that you can check it out. Okay. And if you want to know more about it, go to bamo.io or just reach out to me personally. I put Bamo in the comments section here, and my team and I will reach out to you, and we'll talk about how cool the tool is and whether it's a good fit for what you and your business are doing. So those are just some updates here that we've got going on. And beyond that, my friends, I just wanted to say that I used to think our topic, so the topic we're going to talk about today, I used to not waste any time with it. I used to think, oh, well, it's not really a big deal. I don't have to pay too much attention to it. I don't need to worry too much about this. It's all about the services. It's all about what I'm doing. And it took me back to that great saying where if a tree falls in the woods, does anyone hear it? If a tree falls in the woods, there's no one around, does anybody hear it? Does it make a sound? And what one of my mentors told me is he said, it doesn't matter. There's nobody there, right? So the whole point is that you can make the greatest offers. You can have the most incredible product. You can have the best service. But if there's nobody paying any attention, then it doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't matter. And a big part of that is writing great headlines, writing great hooks, writing copy, right? That what we call above the fold, right? We call it above the fold because it used to be the old newspapers that folded in half. And so whatever was put above the fold, if it's good enough, someone will grab the paper and they'll open it, right? So that's where the above the fold reference comes from. So can you write good enough? Can you say something good enough, powerful enough that grabs people's attention and keeps it and encourages them to take a look at what it is that you do? And this is an area where each and every one of us can continue to get better at. Each and every one of us. So normally in these Marketing Wizard Q&A sessions, I answer questions. I go over some questions that people have sent in to me and questions I had throughout the week. But today I want to do this a little bit differently and turn this into a quick education section. So headlines and hooks and all of the elements that go into creating an enchantment on your audience so they come and pay attention to what's going on. Those are critical in helping your marketing succeed, and your marketing has to succeed because it's critical in helping your sales, right? There's a synergy here. So get the headlines right, you're going to make more money. That's the key. Where are you going to use these? So you're going to use them in your content. Yeah, you're going to use them in your content for sure. So this is in your article writing. This is in your podcasting titles and blog titles, et cetera, et cetera. This is in your YouTube descriptions and your YouTube titles. Any type of content you're doing, okay, this is where this comes into play. And it's a very, very powerful way of getting people to pay attention. So you're going to use it in all the different places. Your opt-in pages or your opt-in boxes on your website. That's another place where you are going to find the value of writing good headlines. In your sales pages, okay, so if you've got sales pages and you've got people that are going to a page and they're reading something over, a great headline is going to do it. In your brochures or your physical marketing material that you're handing over to somebody, great headlines are going to keep people's attention. Okay, so these are all the different ways. These are all the different places that you're going to start using headlines. And the one that we often forget is your email. That subject line in your email is critical. If it's good, you'll get way more opens. If it's crappy, you're going to get way less opens. And frankly, I would rather have emails that get opened by the thousands on my list than emails that get ignored. And that's a really big part of also building that marketing momentum, is having those emails rocking and rolling. So all of those places. So once again, everywhere you're going to do content, everywhere you're going to be doing any type of opt-in or get this for that type of process, any type of sales page where you're encouraging people to take a call or take a step forward and make a purchase. And of course, emails and any type of physical marketing as well. All of those things need headlines. All of them, even your web page itself. is basically a series of headlines moving down from section to section of your page with some writing that goes into deeper detail about what the paragraph section was, right? Headline, detail, headline, detail. Mix in some images, mix in some videos. Like, that's really what this is. So headline writing is very, very powerful, and it's critical to a successful marketing campaign. All right. So if anybody's watching this live, please put a 1 in the comment section. If you're watching the replay, give us a 2. That would be great. And how do you write great headlines? So I'm going to give you 3 quick things. 3 quick things that I do when I'm writing headlines and when I'm writing subject lines, that type of thing, that often improve and make them better. Okay, so these are 3 sort of ingredients of the recipe of writing great headlines. Now, I'm also going to get to how you can find a whole lot more of these and how you can find some that are really, really awesome and you can use them as recipes. I'm going to tell you how to do that at the end. But these are the things that we're going to cover right now. So first of all, number 1, you got to get attention. Most people want to fix something. They want to know something. They want the scoop on something, right? Satiate that desire to know the secrets, as it were. So you've got really, I wrote these down, 3 quick ways on how you want to sort of draw attention. These are simple ways of getting this done, okay? How to do X, okay? So how to make great cookies. That's a headline. I want to know how to make great cookies. I got 2 kids. I'll know how to make great cookies. How to make great cookies. Okay. How to fix something. Okay, so this is all sort of ingredient number 1. A, how to do something. B, how to fix something. How to fix terrible cookies, right? How to make great chocolate chip cookies. How to fix terrible chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, right? These are 2 different headlines, obviously, but the how-to headline is one that is time-tested, proven over and over and over again that it's going to work, okay? And then the other one is how to get rid of, right? So how to get rid of, let's say, tattoo scars. I don't know, it just came to me. I have no idea. How to get rid of, a wart on your finger. How to get rid of sore feet. Okay. And so the how-to headlines, and you're going to find thousands of variations. These are just 3 quick ones. But how to do something, how to X something is really critical. So how to do it. So how to make great chocolate chip cookies. How to fix terrible chocolate chip cookies. How to get rid of my chocolate chip cookie addiction. Okay. These are great headlines that if someone's having a chocolate chip cookie crisis, you could go and you could help them with any of these things. Okay. So that's ingredient number 1 is build a how-to headline. Okay. Ingredient number 2, give them a time frame. Give them a time frame. If you want people to really get excited about what it is that you're talking about and what it is that you're offering them, give them a specific time frame so that they understand the context, because people are more inclined to get something done quickly than they are to get something done for free. We've proven this over and over again. Speed trumps free pretty much every single time. So if you can get something within minutes or in only 2 days or in the next 72 hours, right? So how to make great cookies in 15 minutes or less, or how to make great chocolate chip cookies in 15 minutes or less. Now the headline gets even better because now you're getting more specific about the problem you're solving. You're getting more specific about the time frame about how you're solving it. Okay. And people are more inclined to pay more attention because now you've given them a very specific framework in which you're going to be making this great offer. So how to fix terrible chocolate chip cookies in less than 5 minutes, right? How to cure your chocolate chip cookie addiction in the next 3 days. So these are all time frames that you can bolt onto one of these headlines. And you can bolt time frames onto pretty much any headline, and it makes the headline more specific, more interesting, more appealing. Okay, so that's ingredient number 2, add timeframes. Ingredient number 3 is the with or without clause. Now, this is the one where, because what you're doing with the headline is you're getting attention by solving a problem. You're telling them how fast you're going to solve the problem with the time frame, and then you're going to tell them that you don't need or you do need only this to solve that problem. So it's all zeroing in and making the headline more specific. Okay. And then, ultimately, you're then helping them understand what they're going to need in order to succeed with what it is that you're offering them. So, for example, how to make great cookies or great chocolate chip cookies in 15 minutes or less with only 4 ingredients. Now, I don't know. Maybe you probably need more than 4 ingredients to make great chocolate chip cookies, but I'm just putting it out there. Okay. I mean, you need butter, sugar, salt, flour, chocolate chips, obviously. Yeah, so at least 5. Do you need an egg for cookies? Help me. Somebody help me when we're making cookies. How many things we need? Anyway, you get my point, right? So how to make great chocolate chip cookies in 15 minutes or less with only 6 ingredients. Boom. There we go. That could be the headline. I hope that's the right amount of ingredients. Anyway, my point is that when you put in that extra little with or without, okay, you make the headline jump and pop even more for the person that's reading it. So once again, how to make great chocolate chip cookies in 15 minutes or less without an oven. Now that would be fascinating. I don't know how you do it. I don't think it's maybe possible, but right? Or without wasting any time on some needless tool, right? Without whisking. I don't know. But you get my point, okay? So if you're maybe you want to go on a cruise, you're friends with marketing my buddy Rob Houston's company. So he owns TPI, Travel Professionals International in Langley. So maybe his headline is how to book a phenomenal 10-day vacation in Mexico in the next 15 minutes without wasting any time scrolling through useless websites. Okay, there's a headline, right? Maybe it is how to fix these terrible chocolate chip cookies in 5 minutes or less without having to restart the entire batch. There you go. The with or without clause. So those are the 3 ingredients, okay, that when you're building great headlines, these are kind of the pieces that you can wedge together and use. Now, I'm going to give you something a little more specific in just a moment. But the idea is that with those 3 separate ingredients, the attention-grabbing one, which is the how-to, something, how to do, how to fix, how to get rid of, okay, with the time frame in a certain number of minutes, certain number of days, certain number of hours, whatever this is, or you can do cool things like before you go to bed tonight or before you wake up in the morning, right? Those types of things. And then number 3, the with or without clause. When you combine those 3 ingredients, you're going to have a recipe for a really good headline. Is it going to pop? Is it going to jump? Well, that's up to you. Okay, that's going to be entirely up to you. Sorry, guys, my nose is so itchy this morning. That's going to be entirely up to you whether or not it's going to pop or work, whether it's going to be really, really brilliant. But those are the 3 really key pieces. Okay, so any questions about that? So sorry about my nose, you guys. Any questions about the headline writing at all from the audience? Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. So with that in mind, I want to do a couple things here. So first of all, I want to show you this. Because in here, you guys, this is one of our newest products. Okay, this is called the Go Big and Go Viral 2024 social media calendar. So this beauty right here, lovely, lovely. And this guy has something at the end here because I knew that writing content, creating content wasn't going to be enough. You had to get attention with that content. Oh my God, my nose. You had to get attention with the content. So I wanted to put a section in here that gave you a bunch of triggers, a bunch of easy fill-in-the-blank templates on how to go viral. and create great hooks. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Content is king. All right. You and I know this. Content is king, right? It is we are in an economy of attention now. So mastering the art of getting attention and then creating a trust bond with that attention via great content that delivers value and changes people's opinions and minds, that's going to be a magic key for you. All right. So in here, we have done 120 hours of research. Over 120 hours has been put into this book. Okay. It is, I don't know, 25, 30 pages, something like that. And in here, we give you over 150 different, look at this, 150 different hooks, headline ideas, concepts, okay? Captions that you can put on your stories, your reels, your YouTube shorts, your TikToks, your articles, your podcasts, your blog posts, your quick little messages, your quick little diatribes on Facebook, your if you're writing something on LinkedIn, you can use these to trigger. Okay, so some of my favorites. I wrote down some of my favorites. Here we go. So some of my favorites. The untold story of. Okay, now these aren't the simple, straightforward how to do X in 15 minutes or in time frame without Y. Okay, that's a very simple, straightforward structure. These get a little more creative, and a little more creativity can trigger you, right? Like it excites you. You can get some energy out of this because creating content can be a slog, right? It can be a challenge. So we wanted to help this book. We wanted to make sure that you've got some tools to help create that. So the untold story of my 15-minute chocolate chip cookie recipe. Ooh, not so bad, right? The untold story of how I fixed my chocolate chip cookies in only 5 minutes. Right? Well, the untold story of how I fixed my terrible chocolate chip cookies in only 5 minutes. Now, for me, it's going to take hours probably, or just start again is what really happened. My wife made pasta the other day, or she tried to. And she had a tough time. She gave up. She was like, that's it. We're not doing pasta tonight. She tried to make her own pasta with my son, and it didn't work. Anyway. So, these are, you get 150 of these inside here, okay? And the untold story of is one of my favorites. I love, these are my top tips for blank in blank time. So that's very similar to the how to do X in time without Y, okay? But this one is, let's say, these are my top tips for delicious chocolate chip cookies in under 15 minutes. That's a cool headline. That's a cool way of grabbing people's attention. It's a little more specific than how to, right? You could say top tips. You could say 5 top tips. You could say 7. People love the number. You could say 3, whatever it is. But it's the same concept, the how to in Y time, or how to do X in Y time without X or without Z. Something like that. Anyway, you get my point. It's that, okay? But you're just reframing it. Something that paid off for me, blank, that paid off for me, and how you can use it in blank time. Okay? So let's say content marketing that paid off for me and how you can put it to work for yourself immediately. That's a little long, but you get the point, right? Oh, God. So there's 150 of these different headline and hook ideas in here. And these are great ones. Like the blank I used to grow from blank to blank. So the content calendar template I used to grow from 0 to 50,000 followers. I'd probably want to take a look at that. Okay. How about, is it just me or has online dating gone crazy? And I know this because my buddy is doing some online dating right now, and it's wacky. Wackies. Mid-40s, never had to do this before, just came out of a marriage, and it's wacky. Anyway, so these are great. So these, we give you ones that are personal experience and transformation. The next set of 31 is about educational tips, tricks, and tutorials. Okay, so this is the cure, or my number one cure to blank. Okay, so my number one cure to imposter syndrome. That would be cool. Okay, little known ways to make more sales. improve your marketing. Maybe my buddy wants to know little known ways to impress on a first date, right? See how they are taking the how to do X in Y time without Z, and they're just going a little bit more creative with the same concepts, the same type of ingredients, and you can mix and match, you can play with this. The whole point of what I'm talking about today, you guys, is that writing great headlines, getting people's attention is how you're going to do this. How you're going to go big and go viral in 2024. If you want to ramp up your results later today, practice your headline writing. If you want to ramp up your results tomorrow, practice your headline writing. If you want to ramp up your results to finish off 2023 and make more money, do better headline writing. It will help you. You will increase the amount of traction that you get on your offers. And if you would love to get this book, so this book here, you guys, this is, we have all 12 months, all 365 days are already pre-planned. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to go through the stress, the frustration, and the terror of going, okay, my gosh, what do I post about today? What am I going to talk about this week? We've already planned it out, right? January 1st, right? Talk about your goals and your New Year's resolutions. I mean, obvious, but it's right here, right? On the 10th, talk about your customer problems and what they can versus can't control. Okay, all the way. Let's say you're in the dog days of content. You're in June or you're in May. May 16th. Talk about 3 to 5 common mistakes you see people making in your niche. It's all here, my friends. It's all here. And you can start using it today. You can start using November's post. You can start using, we're not going to remember 12 months later, right? So if you'd love to get this, you can pop over right here. You can check it out, scan the QR code right there, and it will take you to the page, or in the comment section, I'm going to leave a link here that you can go check it out as well. This is a really critical resource. And right now we have it for 80% off what we normally sell it for. It's 80% off. And not only are you going to get 365 days pre-planned content, so all that stress goes away. You're like, okay, what do I talk about on June the 12th? I'm going to find a viral post and I'm going to react to it. So react to a viral post or video in your industry and share your opinion about it. These are great tactics, great ideas. Okay, so if you want 80% off this phenomenal document, follow that link right there. Okay. Now, not only are we giving you 150 headlines and hooks, but we know that in the end, you want to encourage these people, right, to buy from you, to opt in for what you're doing. So I've put together over 90 of my favorite high converting calls to action. Okay, over 90 of them. And these are great things like you want to create engagement. So you've got 3 different headlines you want to test out, and you say to your audience, okay, everybody, A, B, or C. Right? You create a list of things that would be perfect for chocolate chip cookies, and then you ask, what's missing from this list? Right? You can do challenges. There's all sorts of things. These are all ways of, and we organize them by getting more comments to boost your algorithm. These ones here are get more shares and get more saves. Okay. So even simple things like too fabulous to remember, save this particular post for later. Like these are great ways of encouraging people to take small courses of action, right? Be the reason someone snorts their coffee out with laughter today. Share this post. Isn't that great? You got to be funny, I guess. We have calls to action to help you get more followers, calls to action to help you get more sales. Like, if you're curious how we can work together, click the link in my bio, right? Tap follow, or I'll tell your grandma you don't like her cookies. Speaking of cookies, right? This whole show's been about cookies. Okay, so we're going to give you 90 of these amazing calls to action, all in this book. So, my friends, I don't need to reiterate this over and over and over again. But if you really want to go big and go viral in 2024, I encourage you to reach out and grab this. Okay? You can get the entire bundle, the whole kit and caboodle for 80% off right now, right there. And I think you'll absolutely love it. I know that I use this sucker every single day. Every single day I work on posts that are drawn from the prompts that are within this book. And you can do the same. Imagine having your entire social media calendar for 2024 booked, done, finished. Imagine that. It's already done. Less than a mediocre bottle of wine. Okay, so pop on over, scan the QR code. I can probably grab the actual link. Just a moment. I'll put the link in the chat as well so that you guys can see it here up on the screen. Bear with me one moment. I will grab the page link because you can absolutely accelerate the marketing for your company, and you can do it quickly by just getting consistent with your content. Okay? There is no greater power than the combination of value and consistency. So let me put it right here. I'm going to edit this down the bottom. There we go. So if you want to grab the Go Big and Go Viral in 2024 social media calendar, you can scan the QR code, or you can follow the link time.thankyoumediagroup.com/go big, go viral in 2024. It's been a slice, you guys. It's been a total pleasure. I hope you got great value out of today. So we covered a lot of headline writing today. And we covered three main elements of headline writing, which is the how to do X in Y time with or without Z, right? That's a very straightforward headline writing concept that you can use. And then we talked about how you can use this book right here and all of the recipes and templates and tips and tricks that are within this book to ultimately take that how to do X in Y time without Z or Y, or without Z, and you can really expand that. Make it creative, make it interesting, make it fascinating. All right. So we are just here over 30 minutes. It's been an absolute pleasure, my friends. I hope you got great value out of today. I love you all very much. So once again, this has been another episode of the Marketing Wizards Inner Circle. My name is Michael. I've been Michael. You have been awesome. I can't even do my tagline right. I've been Michael. You have been awesome. And this has been another episode of MWIC. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend and get to that headline writing and go grab the social media calendar. Grab it. It's right there. There it is. Grab the thing. That guy right there. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Ciao for now.